Can Acorns truly be your weapon against the relentless erosion of your purchasing power? Is this micro-investing app the knight in shining armor we need to conquer the beast of inflation? That's the question many of you are asking, especially with the cost of everything, from your morning coffee to your monthly rent, seemingly on a one-way trip to the stratosphere. We've all felt it, that nagging feeling that the money in our bank account just isn't stretching as far as it used to. The price of groceries goes up, gas prices fluctuate wildly, and suddenly, that weekend getaway feels a lot more expensive than it did last year. This isn't just your imagination, it's inflation at work, quietly but persistently chipping away at your financial stability. For decades, the standard advice has been to save, save, save. But in an inflationary environment, simply hoarding cash under your mattress, or even in a low-interest savings account, is a losing game. The purchasing power of that cash diminishes with each passing day. You might have $1,000 today, but if inflation is 5%, that same $1,000 will only buy you $950 worth of goods and services a year from now. It's a silent tax on your savings, and it's why so many people are desperately searching for alternative strategies to protect and grow their wealth. This is where investment apps like Acorns come into the picture, promising a simple, accessible way to get into the market and potentially outpace inflation. But is it too good to be true? Can a few dollars here and there, rounded up from your everyday purchases, genuinely make a difference in the face of a macroeconomic force like inflation? Before we dive deep into Acorns specifically, let's make sure we're all on the same page about what inflation actually is and why it's such a formidable opponent for your finances. In its simplest terms, inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising, and consequently, the purchasing power of currency is falling. Think about a basket of goods and services, everything you typically buy. When the cost of that basket increases over time, that's inflation. It's usually expressed as a percentage, like inflation is currently at 3%. This means that, on average, prices are 3% higher than they were a year ago. What causes inflation? It's a complex interplay of factors, but some of the most common include demand pull inflation, too much money chasing too few goods. When consumer demand outstrips the available supply, businesses can raise prices. Cost push inflation, rising production costs, like raw materials or wages, are passed on to consumers in the form of higher prices. Monetary policy, central banks printing more money can devalue the currency, leading to higher prices. Supply chain disruptions, events like pandemics or geopolitical conflicts can disrupt the flow of goods, leading to shortages and price increases. The key takeaway is that inflation is a persistent force. While its rate can fluctuate, it's almost always present to some degree. This is why just letting your money sit idle is so detrimental. Your goal, then, must be to invest your money in assets that have the potential to grow at a rate higher than inflation. If your investments are only growing at 2% while inflation is at 5%, you're still losing purchasing power. You need to aim for real returns after accounting for inflation. Now, let's pivot to Acorns. For those unfamiliar, Acorns is a micro-investing app that aims to make investing accessible to everyone, regardless of their starting capital. Its core features include roundups. This is arguably its most famous feature. Acorns rounds up your spare change from everyday purchases and invests it. For example, if you buy a coffee for $3.25, Acorns rounds it up to $4 and invests the 75 cents difference. Recurring investments, you can set up automatic daily, weekly, or monthly investments of any amount, from as little as $5. Diversified portfolios, Acorns invests your money into a diversified portfolio of exchange-traded funds, ETFs, based on your risk tolerance, conservative, moderate, moderately aggressive, or aggressive. These ETFs hold a wide range of stocks and bonds, providing diversification. Acorns Later, this feature allows you to invest for retirement through an IRA, individual retirement account. Acorns Spend, checking account with a debit card that also integrates with the investing features. Acorns Earn, a program where you can earn bonus investments by shopping with partner brands. The appeal of Acorns, especially in an inflationary environment, is clear. It lowers the barrier to entry for investing, making it feel less daunting for those who might not have large sums of money to invest up front. The set-it-and-forget-it nature of roundups and recurring investments means you're consistently putting money into the market, theoretically allowing your investments to compound over time. But the burning question remains, can these small, consistent investments genuinely outpace inflation? Let's break down the mechanics. Acorns invests in ETFs, which are baskets of stocks and bonds. Historically, the stock market has been a powerful tool for beating inflation. Over the long term, the average annual return of the S&P 500, a proxy for the broader U.S. stock market, has been around 10 to 12% before inflation. Even after accounting for historical inflation rates, which have averaged around 3 to 4% annually over the long run, the stock market has provided positive real returns. The key here is long-term. Investing in stocks involves risk, and there will be periods of volatility and even market downturns. However, the longer your money is invested, the more time it has to recover from these dips and benefit from the upward trend of the market. This is where Acorns' strategy of consistent, small investments can be advantageous. By dollar-cost averaging, investing a fixed amount regularly, you buy more shares when prices are low and fewer when prices are high. This smooths out your average purchase price over time and can reduce the impact of market volatility. With that said, thanks for watching and until next time.